All right, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Sonia Magruder. I've been with Purium, the company you're about to hear about, for 11 and a half years. And it's been an incredible journey and a blessing in my husband and my life. It's really changed the game for us and so many people, including people who are on here. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly share my screen and we'll get started with giving you the information about this amazing company and opportunity. So first of all, welcome. And we're going to talk a little bit first about the state of things, especially in this country with food, the problem, the pollution, let's call it, that's going into people's bodies. And I would like for you to drop a 1 in the chat if you know anyone that has diabetes or is pre-diabetic or has gut issues, leaky gut or any kind of gut issues, or somebody who maybe has cardiovascular disease, anything like that, that you know, anyone that you personally know, maybe it's been you yourself or it's someone you know. So, I mean, so many people have put a 1 in the chat. And unfortunately, I think we all know someone who has or has had cancer, like just so many illnesses that we keep hearing about. And our bodies are constantly bombarded with toxins, and it becomes a load eventually where things will start manifesting, symptoms will start showing. And one of the sources of those toxins is the so-called food. We call them Franken Foods, actually, that people are eating. And why are they eating these foods? Well, a lot of it comes from having busy lifestyles. People are busier than ever. They're taking care of family and business and jobs and all those things. So what happens? They go through drive-throughs. They grab these ultra-processed foods that are laden with the worst ingredients, chemicals, sugar, glyphosate. We'll talk a little bit about glyphosate and what that is and why we need to know about it. Inflammatory oils, dyes, artificial sweeteners, and other carcinogenic ingredients. So these foods, they're very dense in calories. They're very deficient in nutrients. They're devoid of nutrients and linked to these diseases, among others, diabetes, leaky gut, cardiovascular, hypertension. So there is no shortage of people who are dealing with this and on the standard American diet. And as a result, they're not feeling good. So we have the Purium solution. And the solution is in the form of real food, real certified organic food that is actually superfoods. So the calorie to antioxidant ratio, the antioxidant ratio to calories is very high. That's the difference with superfoods. Low in calories, high in nutrients, with a focus on gut health, because we all hear a lot about gut health. Why is that so important? It's where everything starts. 70% of our immune system is in our gut. 90 to 95% of serotonin, the feel-good hormone, is made in our gut, which converts to melatonin, which helps us sleep. So many people are not sleeping. You know, people who wake up at 3 in the morning and complain they can't sleep. There's so many dealing with that. What this gives people is convenience without compromise. Convenience is a key. People are busy. Like I said, people are busy. They need something they can have on the go, but this actually nourishes their bodies. It's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. It's a 90-day program that addresses sleep, digestion, energy, mental focus and mood, weight management. It pulls out glyphosate, which is the chemical in Roundup weed killer. And it's insidious. It's impossible to avoid exposure to this. Glyphosate is sprayed on crops that end up being in people's food, especially in processed foods. And why is it so toxic? Why do we need to know about it? Why do we want to avoid it and get it out of our bodies? Which, by the way, it's impossible. Again, it's impossible to avoid. It's in the rain even. So glyphosate was originally patented as a mineral descaler. You're going to hear from Dr. Ian in a little bit. And Nicole also. They are big on minerals, on the role that minerals play in our bodies. Minerals are responsible for every chemical reaction in our body. So glyphosate was originally patented as a mineral descaler, strips minerals out of the soils when it's sprayed on crops, out of our bodies. Then a few years later, guess what it was patented as? An antibiotic. What happens when we take an antibiotic? It's like spraying napalm on a jungle, in our gut microbiome. It's killing everything, our good gut bacteria, that's where our immune system is. So it's important to know what this toxin is and know that the ultimate lifestyle transformation has a component that has been proven in a human study to remove glyphosate from the body. It flushes it out, and it nurtures and rehabilitates our gut microbiome and helps to repair the gut lining. It also has a green superfood shake. One shake is the nutrition equivalent of 6 superfood salads. There's a protein component, super amino 23. 10 of these tablets gives you the same protein synthesis as a 12.5-ounce steak, but without the calories, without the fat, the cholesterol, the heavy taxation on the digestive system, and no impact on the kidneys. These are pre-digested, and they have a 99% utilization rate. This also comes with a parasite cleanse. Everyone should do a parasite cleanse a few times a year. This is a gentle colon cleanse. It removes impacted matter and also a parasite cleanse. And we've had people literally see the parasites in the toilet. They pass parasites with this, but it's very gentle. You don't get a bad detox reaction typically from this at all. And to make it convenient, because we talked about convenience, right? Convenience is the rub for a lot of people. It's why they're going through drive-thrus. It's why they're grabbing that gas station food. This is convenient, even to this degree. The first box comes with a portable blender, fits in a cup holder of a car, no excuses. So people can bring this to work with them and actually get real healthy nutrition. And this is why people feel so good when they're on this program, because the body is actually being fed. The cells are being fed actual nutrients. So you're going to hear a little bit more about some of the results and testimonials from this program, but there is absolutely no shortage of people who need this, who want to feel better, want to sleep better, want to lose weight, want to have more energy, want to lift the brain fog. And this checks off all those boxes. So who's behind this? Who's behind these amazing products in this company? 2 people, Amy Venner and Dave Sandoval. They are the co-founders and the co-owners, and they are very mission-driven. In fact, Dave got on this path because as a result of a loved one who was very near and dear to him, who passed away from a lifestyle disease that he knew could have been prevented. And that's what got him on this mission. And the 2 of them together have really championed the organic, non-GMO, whole food, superfood movement. They've been doing this since 1993. These people are the real deal. They did not jump on the bandwagon when organic became popular because that's where people were spending their money. They've been doing this since 1993, manufacturing and partnering with organic farmers all over the world. We actually met one of the farmers a couple of weeks ago, and Nicole met him as well at our convention that we had in Scottsdale, that we get some of the ingredients from. So it was very interesting. So USDA organic products from a very trusted source with very high integrity, these 2 people. Now, another unique feature of Purium is the manufacturer. So if you pick up a bottle of pretty much any supplement, read the label, it usually says manufactured for such and such company. When you look at ours, it says manufactured by. So why is that important? Well, they have so much integrity and they want to have control, Dave and Amy, over the quality of every single ingredient that goes into these products. There's in-house and third-party testing. Every ingredient that comes into the manufacturing facility is ID tested, identity tested, basically DNA tested on a very, very sophisticated machine that confirms that that is indeed the ingredient that is coming from the supplier. That's important. Anybody remember a couple years ago, GNC and Walmart, they were found to have supplements on the shelves that what was in the bottle nowhere near resembled what was on the label. So not only is that sad because people were spending their hard-earned money on something that they weren't getting, also dangerous. You want to make sure what's on that label is what you're putting in your body. So no worries at all with that with Purium. They're meticulous about that. The products are certified organic, never any binders, no fillers, no chemicals, no artificial anything, no added sugars, no added fructose, none of that. And Dave and Amy have a whole food philosophy. So every ingredient comes from a whole food source that the body can actually recognize and assimilate with all the cofactors, the minerals, the enzymes, the fiber. The bottom right picture is me and my husband. That's at the Purium Manufacturing facility. So when you get to the rank of diamond, there's different ranks in the company. You get to go to the facility, you get to tour and actually see the products made, which is really fascinating. So what else makes us different? Obviously, these products are very good for your body. Again, they're certified organic. We have the proven glyphosate solution. All the things I just said, they're convenient, they're affordable, but also good for the planet. So Dave and Amy are very eco-conscious, and a few years back, they decided to transition to become a plastic-free company. We are almost completely there. This is the only product that's not in a plastic-free packaging, and it's because it's a tablet that's kind of soft. So they're still working on that. But everything else, here's the Power Shake. This is biodegradable, compostable packaging. And by transitioning to that type of packaging, they have saved over 300,000 pounds of plastic from entering landfills and into the environment, into the oceans. Wasn't easy, wasn't inexpensive to do that, but it's important to them. They felt like it was really the right thing to do, and I agree. Drop a 2 in the chat if you agree that it was the right thing to do to be eco-conscious and save all that plastic from going into the environment. You'll be hard-pressed to find another company doing that. All right, let's talk results from the products. And I'm going to bring someone on who is very special and probably very likely invited you to get on this Zoom. And she is a very dear friend of mine. We become very good friends. She's an iridologist. She's a holistic health practitioner. She is a busy mom of 3 children and a wife, and her name is Nichole Hosein. So Nichole, unmute and come on in here.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, and love to hear your personal story, what the products have done for you, and then some of the results that you see here in the pictures.
Yeah. So Ariel introduced me to this, I want to say mid-April. I had come from last year, my health did a huge landslide. My son was diagnosed with PANDAS, and if you don't know what that is, it's pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric syndrome after strep. It's a mouthful, but basically lots of inflammation, lots of aggression, couldn't be left alone for a minute. I am at like the stress was putting on a lot of weight. I ended up with psoriatic arthritis, which they treat with immune suppressants. I am a very hippy dippy. I was like, I don't want to do that. And I felt very lost because I was feeling really unwell. And then Ariel said, you should try this program. Now I trust her because she researches everything very intensely. And within a month, that psoriatic arthritis that's only treated with immune suppressants was 100% gone. I had lost weight, which was very difficult to do, years prior. I did all the stuff, and seeing that come off was amazing. My energy came back and I started feeling better. My blood work came back after 30 days. My cholesterol was normal, my iron was normal, and my CRP had gone down. So I was like, this is the real deal. Now I'm a holistic practitioner. So I was like, I need to share this with people. And so I dove in because I had this deep love for the products. I will admit I'm still learning the business side, but when you find something like this, you run with it because the products speak for themselves. And I want to show this because 2 of my brand partners are on these slides. Ariel is the one on the left with the elbows. She is a superstar. Another Ariel. So we have 2 Ariels with a W last name on the team. So Ariel, she says it different too. Postpartum, she's literally running around with a billion kids. She owns her own hair salon, and she had this eczema on her hand, and it's gone within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Look how beautiful her arms are. My best friend on the right with her hand. She moved out of mold, and she's got a whole journey. She had Mediterranean fever, which she has not had a single attack since she started the program. The biomedic stopped it. And if you don't know what that is, it's like a whole systemic attack on the body. And she's so sick, it hurts to talk, and that's gone. Her skin is cleared. She got stopped at the TSA, and we were worried because Muslims going through the airport, and they wanted to know why her skin was so nice. So the products sell themselves, the weight loss is part of it, but the energy, the skin clearing, the brain fog clearing, people with anxiety, like it is, I call it the one-stop shop because it fixes everything. I've had my own transformation, and I've put my clients on it. I've shared it with my friends and my family, and I'm building a business with my loved ones, and it's been amazing. Here's some of the testimonials people have shared: mothers who have not slept in years, people who haven't been able to. And Hillary, I know you're here. She's the one I tear up writing this because she has tried a lot to do and feel better. And I mean, she's amazing. She's got her dad on it now. People try these products and then they want to be brand partners because they realize the value of the business. So sleep is better, energy is better. I have the products are, I know some of you are here because you're already on them. They're amazing. So I want to introduce Dr. Ian. He is a biomedical chemical engineer from Cornell University. He works in New York, and he is very, very big on, he started Tox Free Doc. So his business is toxins in the world and how they go into our body and also how to get them out. So he has been a big proponent of what is in the products. And I've sent him samples to run on his machines at work to see what toxins are in these products. And they're not as pure as they appear. So I'm going to have him talk a little bit about the products from a doctorate perspective. So I don't know, Ian, are you there? Can you unmute?
Thank you, Three Sprats Holistic, Nichole, my love. Yeah, so I just want to emphasize, if I do a urine test on all of you, guaranteed you have herbicides and pesticides in you. Guaranteed you have glyphosate, guaranteed some of you even have DDT that they sprayed in the 1950s. It's everywhere and it does affect you. It's a serious issue. I've been shocked at how prevalent it is. And yes, it's true. It's in our soil, it's in our rain, and it does affect people. And I can't emphasize how important it is for people to start as early as possible to take means to try to detox from it. And I'm Tox Free Doc for that very reason. And it's important that the food that you eat, the organic food that a lot of people eat to move away from pesticides, are also pesticide free. And oftentimes, another big thing that I see with a lot of people that eat organic is they're filled with mold toxins, because organic food is not only yummy for us, it's yummy for all the critters out there that want to eat it too. So people do the right thing, they eat organic, but then they're filled with mold toxins and they don't know why. So eating clean is so important, but sometimes it's a challenge because even if you get rid of the herbicides and pesticides, you can't get rid of the other critters too. So my dream has always been for my clients. I mean, I can give them a list of supplements that can do a lot of things, but I've always wanted to be able to give them a deeply food-based meal program that can do two things: provide them all the minerals and nutrients. Many people follow me. That's two causes of disease. It's nutrient deficiencies and toxicity. To give them a really clean, easily digestible, easily absorbable food base to get them all their minerals and nutrients, and then to put them on a very light, manageable detox. And prior to Purium, I had to source that together through supplements, and there wasn't much I can give them with diet other than just eat clean and eat organic. But now with Purium, I'm able to give them both, right? I can able to give them a food source that I trust that's going to be clean and provide them with all the nutrients and minerals and stuff that they need, as well as put them on detox and a cleanse from the two most common things that I know that most people have: a parasite cleanse, because that's just the reality of living in the world. If you're alive, you most likely have a parasite in you, as well as detoxing from herbicides and pesticides. So in terms of what I'm seeing for my own clients, right? Two things. One, alopecia, right? One of my clients, spots on their head, not sure how to do. They tried everything. Now, within a few days, really a few days, they start to see baby hairs come back, right? How's that possible? Because they're finally they finally have a product that has the minerals and nutrients that are able to be digested and assimilated in the body, right? Another thing is chronic constipation. We know that people have dealt with chronic constipation for years and they don't know what to do. They've tried everything. You flood your body with minerals, you flood your body with nutrients, you flood your body with fiber, easily assimilated, easily digested, and all of a sudden, your digestive system come back. So as my clients kind of come online with the community that we're building for the people that do ULT with us, we're seeing people just the kind of tried everything people, you know who you are, the tried everything people saying, well, no, maybe I haven't tried everything. And we're seeing their bodies come alive in terms of being able to grow their hair and lose weight and have more energy and within days. And once that first week of ULT happens and you see these types of changes, that convinces a lot of people to go the 90 days and to stay on it. So I'm very excited with being able to offer Purium to my clients and to my followers, because it follows really my principles in the belief that we are surrounded by toxins. Those toxins can be removed, and they can with having good quality products that are clean, that can help you detox, but also the food sources themselves are also very, very rich, very, very nutrient dense, but also clean themselves. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ian, that you explained that so beautifully. So I think that everyone would agree here that if you're going to promote a product of any kind, you want it to be high quality, right? You want it to be beneficial to people. Drop a 3 in the chat if you're the type of person that you feel that you have to really believe in the product and have conviction in it in order for you to share it with others. I think we're all those type of people. We care about people, we have integrity. And if what you just heard didn't convince you that these are the highest quality, what you heard from Dr. Ian, what you heard from Nichole, the background of the owners and the company and how they manufacture the products, I think that's enough to show what you're dealing with here, what this product line is. It really is special. It really is unique. I've been using the products for over 11 years. I have customers who have been ordering the products every single month for 11 years. And if anybody ever deviates and like maybe stops for a little bit, they come back because they're like, I never felt better than when I was on these products. So that brings us to why have a Purium superfood business? Have your own business, be a brand partner and represent these products. Well, like Dr. Ian said, people do need a simple solution for health that is going to do all the things that he just said. And in addition to what he said, a lot of people need additional income now. Would you agree that with the economy, what's going on with the economy, with inflation, prices have just gone, they've skyrocketed on everything, especially groceries and necessities, not forget luxuries, just the necessities of life. But incomes aren't going up commensurate with that. People aren't getting raises commensurate with where rents are going and all the other things. So there is a need for this on the health and the financial level. Health is at top of mind, I think, especially since the pandemic. Health is top of mind, especially gut health. People are becoming more and more aware of the importance of that. A lot of people are looking for weight loss. How about weight loss the healthy way, where it's not going to compromise their gut or cause them pancreatitis or other side effects that certain drugs and trends that are happening that right now do cause. So how about weight loss the healthy way? That's what this is. Okay, so let's talk about business income. How about having a plan B before you need one? You don't want to get blindsided. An emergency arises, maybe a job loss, a business loss, business shuts down, something comes out of left field that you're not expecting. It's best to have a plan B, build a plan B income before you need it. Have that in place. Diversify your income, not keeping all your eggs in one basket. That way you offset anything that could happen like that. And then there's residual and leveraged income versus trading time for money. So most people, and I will include myself previously, prior to Purium, most people are doing that. They're trading their time for money. They're trading their hours for dollars. And I know when I was in real estate years ago, if I didn't work, I didn't get paid, period. Well, this is leveraged income. Not only is it residual because these are consumable products that actually work, but it's leveraged in the sense that you can build a team. So it's the effort of the collective. So let's just say, I'm going to give you a quick example of what that looks like or what that means. Let's say I'm doing this. I decide I want to do this and I have a full-time job, but I want to diversify my income. So I'm like, okay, I can devote about 10 hours a week to this, to building this side business. Well, now what if I find, I'm doing this for easy math, I'm not limiting anybody to 5 people, but let's say I find 5 other people who also would like to add a little income into their household, and they can each put in 10 hours a week. Well, what have I harnessed now? I've harnessed 60 hours of effort, my own 10, I'm only still doing 10, but 50 hours from other people who have joined my team, and I've helped to be successful with this. That's what leverage is. Where else can you have 60 hours of effort, but you're only putting in 10? And again, that's a hypothetical example just done for easy math, those numbers. In addition to that, when you get involved with a home-based business or any type of additional business that you're doing, you want to make sure that you're getting an ROI on your time, return on investment on your time. Time is our most precious commodity. It's the one thing that once we spend it, we can't get it back. And I'll just tell you right now, the financial barrier to entry to get into this business is ridiculously low. It's the time. It's putting time in, whether it's that 10 hours a week or more. You don't want to invest that time and then not and have the company evaporate or disappear. This is a company with a 20-year track record of success and stability. And it's not owned by a private equity fund. It is owned by real people who we know who are very committed to the network marketing model. They're not going anywhere. So when you're investing your time, you want to make sure the company is going to be around. And that is the case with Purium, the stability track record. Now, we've already talked about how good these products are, and they're consumable, again, highly consumable. When you do a business, home-based business or a side hustle, it makes total sense to do a business with something that is consumable. That's how you get the residual income. And if you Google, what are the top 2 or 3 top recession-proof categories of businesses? Do a search. At the top of almost every list, you're going to see health, anything to do with health products, and food, which makes sense because food is a necessity. Well, that's what this is. Purium is a perfect marriage of healthy products that are food, that are real food. And the owners, Dave and Amy, they are so mission driven. They are very generous with how they compensate us because they want to get this out to as many people as possible. So the compensation plan that we have, I'm going to give you a little overview of it, that not all the bells and whistles, there's lots of bells and whistles, but just the quick overview. It really rewards those who are willing to talk to other people and share this with their network and pay it forward. Just like Ariel paid it forward to Nichole. Nichole paid it forward to Ariel, who you saw her arms, and to her friend Sarah, you saw her hands. That's paying it forward in the best possible way. Dr. Ian is paying it forward to all his clients and followers. So other beautiful thing about this is the community. You are in business for yourself. You'll be the CEO of your own business, but you're not in business by yourself. There's so much support and infrastructure to help you be successful in this business. So let's talk a little bit about the money. How can you make money with this? How do you earn? Well, the compensation plan we have is called a unilevel compensation plan. That is the plan that most people will agree in network marketing where the most people win. There's not gotchas in this plan. You can make money with this as long as you're coachable and you implement the system that we have, which is very simple. So fast start bonuses, that's where you can make money right off the bat. And there's $3,500 in fast start bonuses on the table right away in your first 4 months, the month you enroll plus the next 4 months. There's $2,500 in matching bonuses. So Dave and Amy reward us for helping other people succeed. So when Ariel hit 3 bonuses right off the bat in her first full month, $1,500 in bonuses, I got $1,500 in matching bonuses. I'm out of fast start. Even once you're out of the fast start time frame, you can still make these matching bonuses. When Nichole hit the bonuses, Ariel made matching bonuses, and so on. So it's really a beautiful way to be rewarded for helping other people succeed and to help you make money right away while you're building that long-term residual income. So let's see what that looks like. Actually, we'll see what that looks like in just a second. This is just a quick example of how your first box, your first month, how you can make that money back in your first 10 days. Find 3 other people who want to do the program. Again, no shortage of people who want to feel better, have more energy, sleep better, maybe drop some weight, drop some inflammation. 3 people in your first 10 days, you've made enough to pay for your first box of products. And that's where it starts, is getting your products paid for, and then you go beyond that. Here's what the long-term potential looks like. You can see on the chart here, this is our income disclosure statement. There's some fine print down here that says, you know, not everybody's going to do all the way across to the far right of the chart here. It depends on the effort you put in. It depends on your willingness to follow the system and to talk to people. But we have a lot of people who have done it. We have people that have gone all the way to the right of that chart who never did anything like this before. And they just love helping people, coachable, and they're motivated, and they implemented the system. So this gives you the chart here, and then you can kind of see some of the ranks here, what the average annual earnings are, what the potential is. A lot of people, probably the majority, start out doing this alongside a full-time job. So imagine, say you get to the rank of diamond, it's our first little kind of baby leadership rank, average annual earnings, $32,000. Imagine giving yourself a $32,000 a year raise. How cool would that be? What could that do for you? So now we're going to debunk a myth. A lot of people will say, oh, it's only the people who get in at the beginning that can succeed. You have to get in on the ground floor. Heck no. Who wants to be with a startup where you don't even know if they're going to be around next year? Again, Purium has been in business for 20 years and they have a track record. I joined 11 years ago. I didn't come in at the very beginning, 11 years ago. And Ariel and Nichole, who you're going to hear from, came in April and May of this year. And we're going to hear from someone else who just came in last month, and that is Jamie. Jamie, welcome. Jamie is new. She's a friend of Nicole's who just came on board in July 6, 2024. So Jamie, welcome. And tell us a little bit about what's happened and why you love this company.
Yes, sure. So I am Jamie Kennedy. I am a wife and a homeschooling mama of 3. I'm also an integrative health practitioner, and I was introduced to the business and the supplements by Nichole, who I love, and I partnered about a month ago. So I dove right in to learning about the supplements and the ULT program and the company. And I was absolutely blown away, impressed with the quality commitment, the purity commitment, the product, the business education, and the overall mission of the company. So I love that Dave, the founder, always says that the quality of the food you eat is equal to the quality of the life that you live. And that is just pure alignment with my values of how I live, how I nourish my family, and also how I run my practice. So the 90-day ULT was exactly what I was looking for, like the missing piece in my practice. I wanted something that was comprehensive. I wanted something that was effective. I wanted something that had aspects of replacing deficiencies and also getting rid of toxicities. But I also wanted something that was easy to follow. I wanted something that was easy to implement and versatile to cover, just the wide variety of health challenges that people are reaching out to me about. So I started sharing the ULT and the business with just clients and my practitioner network right away. And I knew that anyone that was going to get on these products was going to feel amazing. And I also knew that anyone that partnered with this company was going to be proud to share Purium. And that they're going to help anyone that gets on the ULT program. So not only am I impressed with the quality and the purity of the products, but I'm also so impressed with the generosity of the compensation plan. And besides the sales commissions that I made the past few weeks, I've made $1,500 in fast start bonuses in just 1 month partnered with Purium, which is just so good. And I continue to be just impressed with the more I learn about the company. And I'm just so glad that Nichole introduced it to me. And I'm just blessed to be on this powerhouse team. So thank you.
Jamie, thank you so much. You're so awesome.
I tried to keep it short. I had to make notes because I was just like, I could talk forever and ever and ever about all of it.
I know how much you love it. So Jamie, that was excellent. And congratulations. And you made those $1,500 in bonuses plus commissions. And literally it was like 3 weeks because you didn't come in until July 6th. So it was in about 3 weeks and you're still crushing it into this month. And you're on a great trajectory. So thank you so much, Jamie, and congratulations. Okay, next we keep hearing the name Ariel. Ariel. So here's Ariel. Ariel is awesome. She's a good friend of mine right here in St. Pete and has also been crushing it with this business. Also very knowledgeable, very picky about products and ingredients. So welcome, Ariel. Tell us how things unfolded for you with Purium.
Hi, everyone. So when I first got started, this was in April 2024. And at first, it wasn't like a hard yes. I had a little bit of uncertainty for a couple different reasons. One is I am very picky about ingredients, so I had to do my research before just, signing up for something without, doing a lot of research and making sure that they hit all the boxes. So that was all green flags, like all the ingredients, all the testing that they do is definitely top notch. The other uncertainty was I had done previous network marketing with not a ton of success. And I couldn't really risk just hopping on another bandwagon without, getting the leverage that I needed because I had $30,000 of credit card debt with $900 in interest payments per month. So it was a really, important decision. And then I ended up, trusting Sonia and going forth with at least just trying the products myself, which I quickly started learning about the business. And also Sonia, she started talking about the business right away. I started getting results within a week, which is when I'm like, okay, I'm going to jump in and start talking about the business and also the products in general, because they've already benefited me so quickly and rapidly, which I didn't expect. So my health struggles in general usually center around my gut and just very slow digestion. And within a week, like I was having regular bowel movements, my skin was clearer. I felt like just so much more energy. Also with the power shakes, most people will know once you start drinking it, like you feel the energy immediately. It's like, whoa, yay, my body and my cells are happy. But the digestive portion for me was huge. So, one of my biggest testimonials too is with my mother. This one is very near and dear to my heart because she has had chronic health struggles for decades. And I've tried a lot of different protocols on her without really much success. So one of her main issues was chronically high blood pressure, very concerningly high, where for years, doctors have been begging her to get on medication. And she always wants to go the more holistic route. Like she hates medication. And she's also really, not very trusting of doctors. So she was not very resistant to take the medication, right? Her blood pressure was like 155 over 115. And so she tried the ULT, and after 6 weeks, her blood pressure had completely normalized, like very healthy ranges. It's 112 over 72 now. After 6 weeks, she had also lost 10 pounds. She has more hope for the future, which is just huge because 2 months before she had told me she felt like she was literally dying in her own body. And so this completely changed her life and, is going to give her more healthful years, which is just so huge to me. Business side of things, it's been absolutely incredible and better than I ever imagined. I did, just like Jamie, hit the first 3 fast start bonuses in my first month. So $1,500 in fast start bonuses. And my second month, I hit the next fast start bonus of diamond. And then the next month I hit the next fast start diamond of green diamond. So it's just been an upward trajectory from there. And it kind of just keeps building on itself. Once you share the business and you start, gathering your brand partners, motivated people, then it's just going to become more leveraged for you. And like Sonia said, you're working a certain amount of hours, but then also it just is stacking up from all of your brand partners and, your partners that are helping you grow your own business as well. And obviously we're all in it together. And it's just like an amazing community. It's been such a blessing. And I've also just made so many new friends. The whole community is amazing. I just got back from the Purium convention in Scottsdale. Everyone was so nice and loving and caring. And I'm just so happy to be a part of it.
Oh, well, we're happy you're here too, Ariel. You're incredible. I don't know. Did you say what happened to that credit card debt? You started with 30,000 credit card debt in April this year.
Yeah. So after 3 months with Purium, I've been able to pay off half of the credit card debt. And even more now because it's been 4 months and I've definitely gone past that. So in the next month or so, I will probably have it all paid off.
And she's talking about strictly from her Purium income.
Yes.
She's been able to pay off more than half of that $30,000 credit card debt.
Yes.
And Ariel is coachable and she's motivated. She's got a big why and she's smart and she follows our system. That's what you have to do. So it's not rocket science. Thank you so much, Ariel. Great job. And Ariel believes strongly in paying it forward as well. So she shared this with Nichole. You already heard Nichole's product testimony. Now you're going to hear Nichole again, what's happened with her, what it's done for her and her family, what the business side has done for her.
I should probably take myself off mute. Okay. So, I mean, yes, I am extremely busy. I mentioned this even at convention. I have 3 kids, 1 special needs. It comes with a whole lot of different expenses. And I work, and my family all lives in Canada. So and my husband works half of the year in a different state. So it is really hard just trying to find time to do anything. So, when I found these products and noticed such a big transformation, I was just like, maybe this has the potential to change the trajectory of my life, my son's life. My first bonus, which I didn't even realize there were bonuses that generous in any company. I guess I'll backtrack that. I started in April, signed up May 16th. They end school in Florida at the end of May. So my girls were able to go to a camp that's much more affordable for no typical children. When you have a special needs child, camp is $700 a week. So I was just like, well, maybe we can scrounge together, send him for a week, it'll be the best week of his life. And then I got that bonus and I realized that we could afford to actually send him for the whole summer. So he had the best summer of his life. He went to camp and he got to make friends and do things that he was homeschooled because he was sick for the last year. I left there crying because he just had so much fun. He made friends and they were all cheering him on. And I mean, I could get into the details of the camp. The camp was amazing. It was such a gift for him to be able to do that. And then as this company kept growing, like I'm kind of in this position now where I'm sending him to school tomorrow and I'm not sure I want to send him, but then I'm like, he needs a lot of therapy. And I know with Purium, the more it grows, I will have that choice, that financial independence to get him the therapy he needs and maybe not have this mediocre school be an option. It's changed my practice. So I was doing a lot of one-on-one, the iridology consult. So it's like an hour of the notes, an hour of the consults, 2 hours of the writing. And I've kind of been able to change. I get people on Purium, they're healing faster, they're getting through my business quicker and their eyes are healing quicker. And so I've been able to help more people in the last couple of months than I have in the last 2 years, which is insane and really amazing. People ask even about the social media aspect. Like, yes, I'm on social media and I've taken a lot of years to kind of build that up. And there's, I have a decent following. People worry about the whole social media aspect for the business. Do you have to be on social media? No, you don't. Some of the most successful crowns in the company have like maybe 1,000 followers. It's not about that. And you can buy followers. So it's all BS. If you see like it's vanity matrix, people want big following. Sometimes they're earned, sometimes they're bought. Most of my team is my own friends and family. So keep that in mind when it comes to who are you supporting. Like I feel very comfortable saying, hey mom, you're in Canada. All these people are sick in Canada. We got to get them on these programs. She's my brand partner, my best friend down the street. And we're like, we got to get tables set up. We're thinking big, So don't feel like you have to have this big social media presence. You can, and you will build it over time and people will come and start following you and loving what you're doing and healing and joining your team. But your warm market is your friends and family. How many of them are struggling with their health and how many could you bring in to get them better? So this company's like changed my mindset, my business, my freedom, my son's trajectory of his future. Like I'm just so excited to see where things could go. And I can't stop talking about it. I'll stop now.
Love it, Nichole. And I just wrote in the chat, how many of them could also use extra income? So many. So it's been so beautiful, Nichole and Ian, what this has done for your family, for Noah, your son, being able to enjoy that camp for the going from like, we could give him 1 week and it'll be the best week of his life to the entire summer. And I saw pictures of him having a blast, doing so many activities and being so included. So thank you for sharing that and for all you do and all the people that you're bringing on board who are winning, and you and Ariel, both of you. So, and Jamie's new and just like hitting the ground running, bringing lots of new people in. Okay. So here's, you heard Ariel's a green diamond, Nichole's a blue diamond. So I want to refer back to this chart and show you what that means exactly. This is average annual income for these 2 ranks. So green diamond average annual income, 62,000, and blue diamond average annual income, 73,000. That's just average. Some are higher, some lower, some higher. But that's what falls in the middle there. So let's just say if they just maintained these ranks and they didn't go any further, that's most likely about what they would make. That's a pretty nice raise, right? To have that additional money coming into your household. What could you do with that? Home renovation, car payment, rent payment, private school, travel, whatever's important to you. Now, these ladies, they are on this upward trajectory. They're tracking to go way beyond that. That's just where they are after their first few months. So just wanted to share that with you because you hear terminology, green diamond, blue diamond. What does that mean? That's what that means. Okay, next myth. But I'm not a health practitioner like they are. I'm not an iridologist. I'm not a health coach. I'm not a bioresonance expert like Ariel. Okay. Neither was I. So my rank in the company is 4-star crown. That's on that right side of the chart. And what was I when I got into this business? A real estate broker. I didn't know anything about nutrition. All I knew was I had the most amazing experience within a few days with these products. And just to kind of give you a picture so you understand why I'm so grateful for this opportunity and why I love paying it forward and helping other people come into this. I was working 11 years ago, 60 to 70 hours a week in real estate, totally on the hamster wheel, caregiving for my mom, who lived with my husband and I the last 2 years of her life, and she had health challenges. My husband, Doug, was flipping houses, and we were waking up every morning wondering, why are we exhausted every morning when we wake up? We're waking up exhausted. This is not sustainable. And thank goodness someone I know shared this with me. I'm so grateful for that happened, because not only did it help us with a solution for our health, like total life-changing experience, but also our lifestyle, and has given us true financial freedom, meaning time freedom, doing whatever we want when we want, location independence. We can do this from anywhere, and being able to enjoy the income that we made. This is now, it's surpassed many times what my highest year in real estate ever was, working all those hours. But now I can actually, my husband and I can enjoy it. We can enjoy the fruits of our labor and do the things that we love to do and give back and all the things that matter to us. And we have been able to help other people do the same. And that's what is so gratifying about this business. And we now have leveraged income and residual income, which neither of those were what I had when I was in real estate. So what it comes down to is, do you love helping people? I do. I did back then. I was excited I couldn't stop talking about this. I was like, you got to try this stuff. I can't believe how good we feel. So do you love helping people? Would you benefit from having additional income coming into your household? Are you coachable and motivated? You've heard me say that several times, but it's really, really important. Being coachable, being willing to implement. And are you ready to have your own superfood business with Purium, where you can have all these things that we're talking about? And because of the leverage aspect, you literally can build a full-time income in part-time hours. And it's because of that leverage of having other people that you lock arms with. So the question is often, well, yeah, how do I get started? How you get started? Transform your own health, get your own 90-day program, start with your ULT. I'm not saying go do the whole 90 days before you start talking about it. I'm just saying, order your own 90-day program. You're going to benefit from this nutritional reset. Even if you're the cleanest eater, I promise you, you're going to benefit. You're going to feel even better. And that's it. That's your entry into this. Your business is free with getting your own ULT program, which, by the way, breaks down to $12 a day, $6 a meal. This can replace 2 meals a day for you. There is no junkie meal, which we don't want junkie meals, but there's not even a junkie meal that you can get for $6. I think you might be able to get a coffee for $6 these days. So look at what you're getting, what Dr. Ian talked about, everything he said, the minerals, the nutrients, the gentle detoxification, the getting the glyphosate out. And you have a business ready to go. It literally takes about 5 minutes to enroll you, and then you'll be onboarded. We have no shortage of support, mentorship, and infrastructure for you to plug into to help you be successful at this. So get back to the person who invited you tonight, and they can help you get started. They can answer any other questions that maybe we didn't cover tonight, and they will help you. They'll be happy to help you get going with this. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you to our speakers. Thank you so much for sharing your stories and inspiring everybody. And we all look forward to seeing you, those of you who are guests on tonight, as part of our Purium family. Thanks, everyone.